Good morning to you. The floor is yours. Good morning, Blossom, and we welcome each and every one that chooses to engage in this conversation this day. You would like to know how we choose to conduct the flow this day? Yes, please. We would desire then, to speak of only that which will serve. There are topics you would care to engage upon, Blossom, that would not be appropriate at this time to discuss. You can feel the nudge from us as to whether a question will be of benefit to the whole or not. Yes. I just seem to know when you are not keen to discuss certain matters. There are many reasons for this regarding appropriate timing, confusion, and basically sticking to the plan. Therefore, today we care to uplift your beingness by speaking to you of progress. To many, it may seem that your world is going backward. With all its madness and inappropriate behavior by many. Especially by those who appear to be running your countries, supposedly for the betterment of mankind. It is quite laughable if it was not so tragically true. Nonetheless, how it appears, is not how it actually is. As our dear confidant, White Cloud always says, all is not as it seems. How different each country would be in all aspects of itself if greed was exchanged for love. If those who were given the position to watch over, did so, coming only from their heart, instead of ruling from a position of taking orders from those in higher status, who do not have one's best interest at heart. One wonders when this will change. It is changing, Blossom, and changing rapidly. There will be a downfall of these so-called leaders, more or less en masse, and in their place shall be a group of souls who have been assigned to lead the people into a brighter world. These things are already in place and awaiting the signals for it all to begin. That sounds exciting. It is. It is also genuinely expressed by such souls, that they adhere and abide by the needs of the people. They are not governors. They are not dictators. They are a group who have been chosen for particular skills which will assist a new understanding of sharing and exchanging to come about. There will not be rallies and competition as to which party gets elected. This shall be a thing of the past. For it was never a truthful display of the ordinary folk and what they knew to be the best for them. Yet, would we say, all that came into play was already designated long before any expressions of opinions were considered. As you know, I am about as interested in politics as I am making sugar pastry. It just doesn't compute in my brain. However, I feel this is because it is so corrupt that I can't engage my precious time on such drivel, when one has no idea as to what is true and what is not. At this time, however, Blossom, it is to play quite a large role in the future of your planet regarding that which we have spoken of, as to the truths that have been hidden and will come out into the open when changes have been made. For when we say the downfall of leaders, we mean it. The future that you speak of is so hard to imagine when we don't really know what is actually going to take place. For instance, you are saying the downfall of all leaders, well, like, hello? That's big. Yes, it is, Blossom. This is a divine plan that is designed to change your world back into one that it was destined to be. What I don't quite get is, if it is a divine plan, why has there got to be so much taking place that seems far from divine? Divine, meaning of God. If that word God feels comfortable for you? Is it comfortable for you? Indeed. As are many words that describe love. It truly matters not how one chooses to voice that which is divine. However, to know of divine truth makes all the difference as to how one feels about being on the planet, wouldn't you say? Far out. I couldn't agree more. I cannot imagine living my life without knowing that love is what makes us all tick. Back to the divine plan that doesn't always seem so divine. Blossom, as you know, this planet, the souls upon it, were given free will, to see where love would take them. It seems it took us into a cesspit, if I am honest. The greed and want from those who chose to need and have everything for themselves, took the energy of that which was, into a downward spiral. Creating a world of pain and suffering beyond that which one would have thought possible. As this energy grounded itself into the minds of the easily led, it became so powerful that it dimmed the light that was, into that which could barely be seen or felt. Yet. No. The light can never go out. It became apparent that this had to be stopped. Many, many times has man's downfall come about. The experiment of free will has shown itself in its true colors, and so it was decreed that upon planet Earth this was to continue no more. The darkness was so convinced that it could or would remain governing your planet for all time. It did not realize that love, pure love, could not allow this to continue. So, the divine plan was derived and executed in order to regain truth. Complete truth of that which love is. To go down a path that is going to confuse me, yet, I will try. Isn't it complete truth that love, vibrating in its lowest frequency, is the darkness? Correct, Blossom. The darkness is also love. For there is nothing else in existence. And yet, we speak of a truth that is different from that which you term as truth. In that, you say, is such and such a story, for instance, true or not true? The truth that we speak of, regarding truth in your heart, is a feeling, a knowing. That love, in its highest vibration, is you. The truth is that you are everything that is. That cannot be an is it true or not, that this is so. It is. Truth is. Is what? Love. There is nothing else. The feeling of love in its highest purest form is truth. So, are you saying that truth is another word for love? Yes. This is why when your heart knows something, experiences something as truth, the body reacts with a shiver, or a tingle, or responds in goosebumps. This cannot be. It's possible that it is. Every part of your being is letting you know that this is truth. Because it is love. We seem to have veered so far off track. Can we get back on it? If I can remember what it was. You asked how such a catastrophic decline in love energy could possibly be part of a divine plan. Ah, yes. Pray continue. The divine plan was put into place to change the vibration of the planet. This intervention was decided upon in order to bring this about. Yet, the darkness, when becoming aware of this, was not going to give up without a fight. The ones involved in wanting to keep the planet dark, did not believe that the dark could be destroyed, for they had managed to get away with such atrocities for so long. As the divine plan was set in motion, it very quickly became apparent that they had something to be concerned about. Now, in these days, it is known that the light has won. We have said many, many times. The game is over. The last throes of the darkness's attempts to survive have no grounding. They know this. Yet, remnants of these energies are still in play. And, as far as I am aware, there is still child trafficking and horrors of this nature. I would hardly call those remnants. Yet, it is coming to an end. The plans are in place. Such things, and the energy they hold, will no longer be able to reside within these new energies that are taking over. It will simply not be possible. To ease your feelings on this matter a little, if we may, these children and adults alike, that have undergone extreme trauma, are taken under the wings of angels when returning home. It is known that we choose to come to our particular parents to learn and evolve and to teach those around us of many things. Who would choose to come to earth knowing they would have to endure so much? Highly enlightened beings. A hard truth to accept. Dearest Blossom, we understand. For you are unable to see the bigger picture from where you reside. Yet, many would be surprised at the role highly enlightened beings have chosen to endure in order to bring about change. Keeping in mind, that such souls are aware that in order to carry out such roles, they will have to sacrifice much of the light they are when entering into your world, in order to complete their tasks. It is only those of great strength that would even consider such sacrifices to their own light. Yet, they do so in order to serve the whole. Such service of the highest order. You know, sometimes, the grand scheme of things is simply far too much to comprehend. I look forward to a time when I get the entire picture in one divine moment. That probably won't happen until I leave this mortal coil. I can wait. Blossom, more and more acceptance of what is, shall come to each one as their vibration moves into higher frequencies. Little by little, bit by bit. So, with this in mind, know that although we speak of the turmoil that is still to take place, unavoidable turmoil as truths are revealed. Know, dearest souls, that your understanding of more of yourself and what is shall unfold at a pace that is so pleasing and uplifting. So that all the increased madness that is going on all around you will be counteracted by your light showing you the way, leading you through these times. Coming from the power within you that is truth. That is love. That is you. Remember, dearest ones, all is not as it seems. Yet, you, each one, will know that you are carrying out that which you came to accomplish. That feeling within, that knowing that you are doing so, will allow love to conquer all that no longer serves upon your beautiful Mother Gaia. As you, yes you, each one, contribute through every thought, word, and deed, in lifting her into her rightful place, once again. Feel this truth. Know this truth. Be this truth. And so it is. Looking forward to reading this back. It seemed to flow down many rivulets. In gratitude. In loving service. I am.